That's right, guys, the wait is nearly over. We're finally at the home stretch and the final countdown. No, not the song. Sorry. Now, while the game is not fully complete when it's due, it will be an early release, which means it won't have all the things the creators want and intend to add. But fear not, from the popular media I've seen, there's a lot that's already out there. Now, you might be wondering why I'm making this video in the first place, and honestly, it's to spread word about this game that's me and my friends are drooling over. So, if you haven't heard of this game so far, this is what we know. Sent to find a missing billionaire on a remote island, you find yourself in a cannibal-infested hellscape. Craft, build, and struggle to survive, alone or with friends, in this terrifying, new open-world survivor horror simulator. Experience complete freedom to tackle the world how you want. You decide what you do, where to go, and how to best survive. There are no NPCs barking orders at you or giving you missions you don't want to do. You give the orders, you choose what happens next. Fight demons. Enter a world where nowhere is safe and fight against a range of mutated creatures, some who are almost human-like and others who are nothing you have seen before. Armed with pistols, axes, stun batons, and more, protect yourself and those you care for. Build and craft. Feel every interaction, break sticks to make fires, use an axe to cut out windows and floors, build a small cabin or a seaside compound. The choice is yours. The changing seasons. Pluck fresh salmon directly from streams in the spring and summer. Collect and store meat for the cold winter months. You're not alone on this island, so as the winter rolls in and the food's resources become scarce, you won't be the only one looking for a meal. Co-op gameplay. Survive alone or with friends. Share items and work together to build defenses. Bring backup to explore and above-below ground. Why early access? We set out to make the ultimate survival horror simulator, and we feel it's now at the stage where it needs player feedback and involvement to push it even further. Our experience with releasing our first game, The Forest, in early access was extremely positive. We got a lot of really good feedback and suggestions and were able to shape and improve the game drastically, rather than if we kept development internal. Having players involved at this stage will make the game even better. Approximately how long will this game be in early access? We're hoping that it'll be in early access for around 6 to 8 months, but this could change. We will leave early access when we are certain this is the best version of the game possible. How is the full version planned to differ from the early access version? In addition to bug fixes and improvements on balance and core gameplay, we plan to add more items, more things you can 3D print, more to build and discover, as well as adding additional game mechanics and lore. What is the current state of the early access version? The game is playable in both single player and multiplayer with up to 8 players. There are caves to explore, a story to uncover, a brand new building system, crafting system, a new arsenal of weapons, dynamic weather and seasons, terrifying enemies, and a lot more. Will the game be priced differently during and after the early access? We don't plan on changing the price. How are you planning on involving the community in your development process? Similar to our early access release of The Forest, we'll be taking feedback and suggestions from both the community here and on Steam across social media. Now, say if you're not a big horror game fan yourself and rather not play, even though you're totally missing out on Kelvin, my personal favorite NPC so far, as well as Virginia, me and my friends Ogama and Pinkins will be playing this game. So don't worry about it, you'll get to see everything from our point of view. Now, I've already said a lot as it is, but I just want to point out a few of my favorite things coming out thus far. So I'm really excited about the changing weather system. I think it's going to be amazing. I absolutely love the idea of how it turns from one to the other, and from what I heard, it's going to be a slow descent, not just so, quick. So it's going to be really cool. And another thing will be the building mechanics. Now, from what I've seen in the trailers and all sorts of stuff from there, it looks incredible, and you could do so many different things than the original, which I still love the original. You could still do a lot. I mean, that was probably one of my favorite things to do in The Forest. So this is gonna be incredible, I'd say. But everything about this game is incredible, and I just want to thank Midnight for releasing it this soon, despite it being in early access. But I believe it'll be an amazing, no matter what stage it's in. But that's enough about what I think. Let's hear it out for Pinkins. Alright, so, Pinkins, what are you thinking about the new game coming out? Well, that is all, folks. Big hand to Pinkins. Great job. I hope everyone is so excited for this game. It is almost here, just a little bit longer, and we will all have it. So, without further ado, I've kept you here long enough, and if you stayed this far, thank you. And, if you wouldn't mind putting a little like there, maybe subscribe if you really want to, that'd be great. Yeah, so, bye-bye.